Hi folks, Kevin Wiley from KSG Photography here. It's March the 30th and I'm just heading out to pick up a model where we're going to be doing a mentoring session for a young photographer today. Before I left the house I noticed that Fujifilm had updated the firmware for the X-Pro2 and the X-T2, so I very quickly downloaded the firmware for my X-Pro2s, installed it, and I'm going to see how they get on a live shoot today. Very keen to see how the continuous autofocus works, and I'm going to give the face detection a try. It claims it's going to be faster now that it's got phase detection available to it. It's not something I use at all really, but again it's a tool that's there, so I will certainly give it a try to see whether it's worth using in the future. The biggest thing for me is the new smaller focus point size. I had a quick look before we left and that new autofocus, the smallest one, is absolutely tiny. So I think that when shooting with lenses like the 56mm f1.2, 35mm f1.4 in a portrait situation where we're concentrating and focusing on the eyes, then hopefully that smaller focus point should give us a higher degree of accuracy. It will be very interesting to see how it copes with various light levels. So we're going into quite a large country house, so there'll be some darker areas, some lighter areas. So I will update this at the end of the day to see how we go, and hopefully some of you will find it interesting. Hi there, this is Kevin from KSG Photography. We're doing a wee strobist session here in a beautiful setting of Craigie House. We have a lovely model, Debbie. Hi Debbie. Hi. We've got two lights set up here. One is hidden away inside there. We have a young new 560 Mark IV speed light, and hidden away in here in the wee strip box is a 560 Mark III speed light. We've got a small collapsible strip softbox to give us some rim light on Debbie, and the key light is a 120cm Octabox by Godox. Settings we have, I'll add them in the comments section, so hopefully you'll get an idea how this two light setup, very simple two light setup, turns out. Right, we've now moved into the large dining room, and we're only shooting with available light. We've moved Debbie up towards a massive window there where the light is absolutely beautiful, very soft, and it's going to allow us to use that only as the key light. We're not using any fill light at the moment, although we do have a reflector there to bring in some more shadows to the back. James is going to be shooting from quite a distance away with the long end of his lens to compress things down a wee bit, and we'll let James take it away.
Okay, so probably turn to face the window and look back here like that, yeah. Can you move slightly back from the window? That's great. And look straight into the mirror.
Can I come down for a wee second? I'm going to come down here and show just exactly the way the light's falling onto Debbie. We have this massive window, as I say, and it's letting us really show off the shape of this very figure-hugging dress, which I would never look good in. We can see here, we don't really need to light this. We've got beautiful window light coming in, so this is how we're shooting in here. So the shoot's finished, the model's been taken back home now. I'm heading home to get a chance to look at the images on the large screen. But going with first impressions, I used the X-Pro2 with the 56mm f1.2 exclusively. Didn't try any other lenses on it, as I wanted to shoot the model at f1.2. You've got an f1.2 lens, so you shoot it at f1.2. I will be honest and admit that I forgot to try the movement, the tracking focus on it, and the face detection, simply because that's not something I use very often. I know I did say that I would try to use it, but I forgot. Based on my experiences using the smallest focus point, I found it locked on substantially quicker than I expected that it would. Hunted a wee bit when the light got a wee bit lower, but then again we would expect that with such a small focus point on it. As long as there was a sufficient light around, I found it locked on very, very quickly. From what I can see reviewing it on the camera, it locked on very, very accurately. I will update this. I'll get the chance to look on the big monitor once I get home just to confirm that, but first impressions are it looks pretty good, you know, from what I can see. Hopefully you find this useful, along with some of the behind the scenes footage that we took earlier on, and if you've got any questions, feel free to ask them below. Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.